Hey, my Legion, how you all doing today? I I don't talk that much about football and stuff. But I mean, something interesting happened for the wild card week. Like three local teams are all competing against each other. And we're competing in the wild card game. About a reasonable distance from each other, and this hasn't happened since 1989. And I mean, whenever I would go out and they have like football stuff out there, it'd be like these three teams. The Steelers, which I'm a Steelers fan, the Browns, and the Bills, Buffalo Bills, and the Cleveland Browns. Um, yeah, I was. Yeah, they said they're the first time that they've all been uh shooting to go to the playoffs since 1989. And I was in the army then. They showed the footage of Bob Costas doing the thing, and then there's one bar. I didn't know, but I would have loved to have seen that. They showed Erie, and stuff. It was interesting. But I know the Buffalo Bills has already won their game and stuff like that. First time that's the wild card game and head on going up, and that's the first time that's happened since '96 or something like that. So I mean, it's worth noting at least for the video. And I know, like I said, I was a Steelers fan. I mean, going shop for mostly you get those streets. And my dad was a Viking fan. He was always mad he couldn't find much Viking stuff. So whenever I could, if I found Viking stuff, I'd would get it from like this car. I got Kleenex. I showed Viking car. The yellow guy right here. I think this is cool. So I was like $2 or $3. I mean, my dad appreciated it. I still keep it. It's a little dusty. I still keep it. I only got Team NFL right there. I remember there was a new. Boy, I remember my dad was so mad, and I remember there was a. Well, that's the main thing about that. I mean, that's pretty cool. That's happening. Everyone's happy about it. And people like saying, "Who do you want to win, Steelers or Browns or Bills?" And they're raising their hand. Maybe a lot of people said they wouldn't mind if whatever team won out of the three, that just the local teams going. But I'm for the Steelers, of course. Um, I remember my dad was being a Vikings fan. I remember he was so mad. Used to go. There was a line of malls. One of the places we used to go to, I mean, aside from Oak Creek, was in Meadville. And they had a Fisher Big Wheel. Fisher Big Wheel used to be awesome. I think the last time I was there was like 93, 94. And it was like a show of its former self, right? It used to be awesome going there as a kid growing up. Um, and it was on its way out, I mean, just like Kmart's were, not really selling a whole lot of stuff or like clearance items. And I remember my dad said that his friends at work said there's a new sports place selling stuff across on that same line. And my dad said, one of the guys said, "Can I help you?" He said, "Do you have any Minnesota Viking stuff?" And then the guy laughed and said, "No." My dad was so pissed. He's throwing it. Let's go. Let's go. That happened a couple times. I remember whenever we were in the Mill Creek Mall, they had a tobacco shop. My dad used to smoke back then. He used to smoke pipe and he used to smoke cigars. And he liked Philly blunts. And the guy said, my dad went up and said, the guy said, "Do you have any Philly blunts?" And the guy said, well, why don't you get a real cigar like this one? And he said, "I'll forget it." The guy was trying to sell him like a real expensive cigar. My dad just liked the cheapo Philly blunts. That's why he liked. I mean, but it's pretty neat that all three local football teams and within the vicinity of equal approximation from each other are playing in a wild card. I thought I'd just do a little NFL video. I mean, I don't really do a whole lot of them. I just think it's kind of neat. It's a local thing, and people are excited about it. And until next time, bye, please take care, my leech.